In this video, I'm going to discuss what to take to the range, but this video is going to be a little bit different. Most of the videos I've seen on YouTube are pretty much the same. Somebody pulls out a range bag and they go item by item showing you all their gadgets. I think most of us are pretty smart to know that we need extra ammo, we need extra mags, eye pro, ear pro, so on and so forth. So this video, I'm going to discuss the other stuff, the equipment and items that you need to maximize your training and get the most out of your range session. So stay tuned.
Yeah, the other teams are moving in the back.
Welcome back, Carlos here with Range 11 Tactical. On this channel, we create content full of useful tips, techniques, and or drills just like this one to help you build and or expand your tactical knowledge base. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to discuss those basic items that we all know, firearm, ammo, eye pro, ear pro, med gear, all that good stuff. Let's get into the actual training stuff. So first and foremost, I always take target stands with me. It could be something like this, your standard kind of steel targets, or they can be something like this. This is very inexpensive, made out of a 2x4. I used this for a very long time before I had those steel ones. So target stands, I take them every time I go to the range. Even if the range I am going to has target stands, I always bring my own. That way I can set them up in the fashion that I like or set up more than one. Of course, this is range dependent, but most will let you set up your own. In addition to that, of course, you're going to need 1x2s to put these into your target stands and place your backers. So, speaking onto the backers, you're going to need some cardboard. I use these IPSC style targets, but they can literally be a piece of cardboard cut out the width of your target stands. Everything else that I take to the range is in this box. The beauty of this is I simply grab this box from my garage, throw it in the back of the truck, and I know that I have everything I need to train with in here. So let's get into that and take a look. All right, let's go through my box here, show you what I got. I'll pull these items out in no particular order, not that one's more important than the other, except for there is one item which I will save to the end, which is the most important item in here. So up first is I have cones. You know, these are pretty cheap. I use these to set up certain drills, firing lines, firing lanes, just all kinds of uses for cones. Moving along with the target stands, I got a handful of these like 10-inch nails and a hammer. I use these to secure the targets to the ground. It gets pretty windy out here, so I can just secure them to the ground. I'm not walking back and forth to kind of stand targets up. Along with that, I use this 100-foot tape measure sometimes when I'm setting up very specific drills that I have data on. That way I can replicate it. It's the same measurements every time. I have, of course, tape. I always have some tape with me in case I need to tape up some targets. Extend the life of that cardboard, or very like competition style drills. I'll use this tape. Along with that, I also have duct tape. Enough said on this, 101 uses for that. You need duct tape in your range box. I also have a staple gun with some extra staples, although I've pretty much transitioned away from this and I kind of exclusively use these kind of extra large binder clips. They're great because I just clip the cardboard onto the 1x2 and you're done. You don't have to deal with all the extra clips. And they do get shot up occasionally, but I just have a handful of them in here. I just toss it and grab a new one. Moving along, got a notepad with a pen. That way I can make some notes. And then, of course, a handful of Sharpies in here. These are great. I can mark stuff out, or if I'm zeroing, I can kind of get my shot groups. I got a bunch of Sharpies in here. Another little training aid, some dummy rounds, just miscellaneous 9mm, 40, 223 in case I need to work on a specific drill, malfunctions, or I'm working with somebody that needs some extra help. I have these in here as well. I also have with me some spray paint, some white, some black spray paint. In case the range I'm going to has some steel, I just kind of freshen it up, or if I bring my own, I can spray paint them as I'm doing the drills. Along with that, I have some spray adhesive. This stuff is great because I can just spray a little bit onto the backer, put a training aid on there, and move right along onto that next drill. Going along same lines with the spray adhesive, I carry with me this binder here, or this accordion style folder, and it's got all my training aids in here. I don't know if you can see that there, but the beauty of this is I just pretty much pull out one of the papers. This is that 50-round drill. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. I got some, your dot drills are in here, some zero targets, some bullseyes, just whatever kind of thing I'm working on. I grab a piece of paper, spray it onto my backer, and then we're good. I also carry with me a small little kit here. This one has miscellaneous stuff in it. I got a little small little cleaning kit here. Not that I clean my firearms out at the range, but in case I need to do some small maintenance or oil them up, I have it. And then some miscellaneous parts and then batteries too in case my optics die. I have that out at the range with me. And then the very last item, the most important item in my range box that I never go to the range without is my shot timer. This thing goes every time I go to the range. It's the most important item in here. That way I can get quantifiable data on my drills, how fast my reloads, how fast my draw, so on and so forth. So that's it. That's my range box. Okay, so that's my range box and training gear. Like I stated, having this box makes it super easy. I just grab it and go, and everything I need is inside. I encourage you to make your own range box. That way, next time you go to the range, you maximize your training time and get the most out of your range session. As always, if you found this information valuable, leave me a comment down below and consider subscribing to catch my latest videos. With that, stay safe and train hard.